What is going on, fight fans? Just the other night, Lauren Price took one step closer to becoming undisputed women's welterweight champion when she beat Natasha Jonas by decision. So, as I always do, let's start with our pros and the cons. You know what? Let me start with Lauren first. The pros would be Lauren's hand speed and foot speed. Her hand, feet, and foot speed, and I'm going to be very honest, I knew this going into the fight. As much as I like Jonas, I knew that her hand, feet, and foot speed would be too much. Now, they're both coming from the southpaw position, so the length for your power shots is going to be farther off. That's why I did not see a lot of power shots land in the fight. But pretty much Lauren killed her with the jab all night, just to be honest. That's another pro. Lauren, she used her jab. And I thought she did pretty much when it comes to defense, her foot movement was really her defense. As for the cons, no body work. She did not do a lot of body work. And I felt that going in there against an older fighter, you want to slow them down. One way to do that is to hit her with body work, which she did not do. As for Natasha Jonas, I did not think that this was a horrible performance by Jonas. I just think that she was in there with a woman who is in her prime. And this is going up against a woman who is out of her prime. Her pros would be I thought did a good job in the first round where she was kind of, kind of herky jerky on her feet. She was kind of bouncing back and forth, if you know what I mean, kind of going like left, right. She was trying to, I think, throw Price off with her movements. I like the fact that she was trying to establish the jab and the fact that she was throwing the straight left hand. As for the cons, I would say just activity. I mean, she was just too old to keep up with the younger fighter. She needed to throw more punches, but I honestly think the reason why she couldn't throw more punches was not really because of her. It had more to do with Price. It had to do with the fact that Price was jumping in, hitting, and moving out. I mean, it was a beautiful boxing performance. Let's just get right into the fight. Pretty much for all 10 rounds, it was Lauren Price. I had her winning all 10 rounds. No, I did not officially judge the fight, but I'm going by what my eyes saw. I think that she won all 10 rounds. Like I said, she did have that mouse right under her right eye. And, that definitely came from, Jonas landing, a hard left hand. But for the most part, she did not really get hit that much in the fight. And she did a very good job of, like I said, jumping in, hitting, and moving out. And that was pretty much what she did for most of the fight. There was not a lot of holding in the fight. The only thing that would have made the fight more exciting would have been if Jonas could have actually been more active. But as I mentioned in my pros and cons, it was really more because Price did not allow that to happen. Pretty much, fight fans, let's talk about, what happens from here with the two. Let me start with Natasha Jonas. I do think that she had something left in the tank. I don't think that this fight showed that she was washed. I just believe that she's not going to be the younger fighter. There was talk of her possibly fighting Clarissa Shields at 154. Of course, that's if Shields can come back down. I mean, she's right now fighting in the 170s. And Jonas will go back up to 154, but I don't see that happening. She's too young. She's also too fast in the hands and feet. So I don't see her fighting a younger fighter. I think that if she really wanted to have one more fight, let's say a big send-off, go for Cecilia Brækhus. Cecilia she's older than Jonas, but I think that it could make a Ali Frazier 3 type of fight. Two fighters that are past their best days, and it could be a fight where you could see them pretty much slug out a brutal slugfest in the middle of the ring. I think that's the type of fight she would have to go for. She's gonna have to go for somebody who is either slow of foot or someone who's around her age or a little older than her to have a proper send-off, because she probably doesn't want to go out with that type of loss because it was a dominant win by Lauren Price. As for Price, I like what she said after the fight. She said that she wants the winner. She wants the winner of Sandy Ryan v. Michaela Mayer. And I like that idea. I like the idea of her going for all 4 belts. Whoever wins that will have, I'm sorry, fight fans. I want to say it will be the WBC. Whoever wins that fight will be the WBC champion. And she wants that fighter so she can have all 4 belts. And you know what? While we have the momentum, that fight is only coming up in a couple of weeks. It's coming up in the same month of March. Let's go ahead and get that fight. If nobody has a serious injury, let's get that fight done in June or July. And then let's have a undisputed women's welterweight champion who has 4 belts. All right, fight fans, what did you think about the fight? Were you entertained by the fight? Who did you have winning? Did you pick Lauren? I'm talking about before the fight. Did you pick Lauren to win the fight, or did you go with Jonas to win the fight? And what do you think about my thoughts on what they should do next? Do you want to see Jonas possibly take on the winner of Ryan Mayer, whoever wins that fight? And what do you think about what I said about, Ryan? What I meant to say is what do you think what I said about Lauren Price fighting the winner of Ryan v. Mayer? And what do you think about what I thought about Natasha Jonas and who she should fight next, or should she just fade off into retirement? All right, if you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so we can keep talking boxing. That's all I got for this one. I'll let y'all later.
Okay, I think it's about time we heard from the victor. She is up in the ring now with Andy Scott.
Lauren Price. There are a lot of Welsh fans here who are dying to know what you're going to say about that performance. One step closer to undisputed, but you have won unstoppable, the Battle of Britain. You've triumphed over Natasha Jonas. Try and put that into words for us.
Oh, do you know what? Stepping out here tonight, what a venue, made history. But I've got to say a massive thank you to Tasha. You know, we need a perfect dance partner, complete honour to share the ring with her. I respect her and what she's done, not just for women's boxing, but boxing, true legend, and it's been an honour to share the ring with her, so thank you. And thank you to all my supporters who've come out tonight. It's been amazing, not just my Welsh fans, but British fans, everyone. If it wasn't for you, you know, we wouldn't have our big nights to shine, so thank you very much. And yeah, roll on, you know, what's next?
Talk me through the fight itself. Both of you made pretty bold predictions how you thought the fight was going to go. So did yours come true? Is that how you thought the fight would play out?
Yeah, I knew obviously Tash, you know, she'd be quick to start off. It was all about, you know, using my angles, using my speed, using my jab, using my feints. And I thought my right hook worked pretty well tonight. And like always, you know, using my feet. They helped me in the amateurs. That's what won me the Olympic gold medal. And it's going to get me to the top in the pros.
Can I ask you about what might be next? We now know that Michaela Mayer, Sandy Ryan 2 will be live on Sky Sports in just a couple of weekends' time. The road to undisputed is clearing. Is that the fight that you want next, the winner of that fight?
100%. I want to go back to Wales, you know, box back in Cardiff, and I love, you know, the winner of that this year.
Your confidence at the moment, do you feel that that's a realistic possibility sooner rather than later? I mean, what was the thing that was held against you most? Experience as a pro. Do you feel now 10 rounds banked against a quality operator and fellow champion in Natasha Jonas that you don't really need anything else? You can go direct to go.
Yeah, 100%. You know, Tasha's, you know, is the best in the division, and I honestly believe, you know, I can become undisputed. I want to go on, I want to create greatness, a legacy. I want to follow in the footsteps of your Katie Taylors, you know. I'm Welsh, I'm Olympic champion, I've got a nation behind me, and, you know, tonight, obviously, the start was it with McCaskill, now Jonas. So yeah, the winner of Mayer and Sandy, I'd like next.